Greetings and welcome back into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me for our second eruption in our ongoing series where we explore the Infernals expansion for Stellaris. This is 4.2.1, the Corvus release, and we sit over the top of the Lucis black hole, looking at what I think is supposed to be a station that was here, that was siphoning energy away from our star. And, well, if you're tuning in for this episode here, you may have missed, but the Volkan Directive has decided to allow for our star to go supernova after having a whole bunch of energy taken away from it. And this has affected the Saurian people. We have yet to see how it's going to directly affect them, though. So, if you'd like a little bit more detail about the series or exactly what we're doing here, once again, I'll just say that this is going to be a full playthrough of the game. Probably the most interesting pieces to the expansion, at least when it comes to the Infernals expansion pack, are going to be right in these first few eruptions that we're going to be going through here at the beginning of the game. But that might change as we move on through the game. There's a few choices that I think we'll have in coming up soon that will allow us to maybe make things or keep things interesting. Now, you'll also notice here that we have some pretty significant issues with our economy right now. We're coming into a pretty shattered area here. Our home planet is not in a good way, with almost 70% devastation. We've had to turn our research our research labs offline, and we've lost about 1,500 pops. There is 0% stability on this planet, so there's some issues there. Now, we had a pretty big drawdown in our military in the previous eruption, and we've got a new colony that's come online. But the problem here, once again, that I'm seeing is that we've got so many negative things that we've got to pull ourselves out of. We're probably going to have to do an additional drawdown here. And I think that's what I want to start with, just to make sure that we have something that's positive going forward. We've got our two primary resources that are definitely not positive right now. And that's a big problem. The energy is not as much of a concern at the moment, but the alloys here and the minerals are certainly a concern, and the consumer goods are also a concern because we're so low on. We're also in a negative on trade as well. So we're kind of in a tough spot right now, guys. I want to expand more, but I can't really expand more with where we're at right now. So what I think I'm going to do, and this is a hard decision, but I think I'm going to disband the. Actually, you know what? It's going to be the first Corvette Explorers. I took some damage in this fight on Romacus, and we need to get rid of them. We will have an idle leader, and I think that probably we're gonna dismiss Furoprop as well, just to kind of try and live within our means a little bit more. And, maybe the Unity will help. This is going to be a dark time for the Volkan Directive and the Saurian people. We don't have any ships coming. Okay, yeah. And we need to drop. Yeah, we've got 5 of these. That's probably more than we can afford right now. Pops are declining. We've got a low stockpile. We have a timed project, which is the Cuthaloid remains. Where is that at? Can we maybe get to that and take care of that? It's on Romacus. We can do the research project in this system. We'll send that out. We have low stability, and we need a... It's Minister of Defense. Yeah, we're just going to have to leave the Prime Scorcher. We don't really need the War Exhaustion. But these are our 4 leaders. We're going to try and be real lean with our government until we can kind of get back into the positive on these resources. And yeah, I think we'll let time roll forward here. Just make sure that this isn't producing a shipyard right now. Rint Beacon, we have a colony on. But yeah, this is things are looking bad. It was a fantastic end to the previous eruption, and we're gonna have to pick up the pieces here at this point in time. Yeah, we got some gangs clashing on Saurus. Situation's getting out of control. That's gonna add 15% devastation. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this should be our rare crystals. We might need to sell those. That's 200 rare crystals that we didn't have before. Is there still a... We can do the research project, I suppose. Make sure everybody is doing something here. We're still losing energy. We're losing everything here. This colony is in a really bad way. And I think, let's see, 82% devastation. We could actually clear these industrial wastelands, but that's... Oh, that gives us 100 pops. This is something we should do. We are at a horrible housing deficit right now. Unexpected mineral seams. Geological surveys on Rint Beacon have revealed that the planet is richer in minerals than we thought. After calibrating our sensors to penetrate deeper into the ground, we've discovered several promising mining sites. We should direct additional resources to probing efforts. We might yet uncover deeper veins of useful ore. Oh man, that's a really tough decision. We're gonna grant the funding to probe deeper. Hopefully that doesn't come back and, yeah, 20% habitability on this world. That's also kind of a problem. Yeah, negative energy on this planet. Okay, so we're at a positive flow on minerals. We're kind of leveling out there. We have alloy shortages. Oh, I better look at this. This Empire defaulted. Oh, this is going to be bad. All upgraded buildings are downgraded. Offensive armies are disbanded. 50% of military ships are disbanded. Do we have to draw down even more? We have to get rid of our spending. Oh, you know what? Before I lose all of my energy, can we resettle some of our pops? We've got 3,500 on this wreck of a planet, which is just gobbling up amenities. Yeah, this is awful. We're gonna have to transfer people off world, you guys. Yeah, I think that's our only answer. Gonna have to have a skeleton crew here on Saurus for a while. Yeah, we're out of energy. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have spent all of the energy clearing those blockers. That might have been the wrong decision. So we're destabilizing this planet. We've got civilian industries here. I don't think that we can build... Can we build a holotheater? That would be great. Sure, okay. Okay, so moving deep veins. All right, what did we get here? Probing the underground of Rent Beacon is a tedious process. Our scanners do not react well to the ground composition, and shifts in the geological layers mean that we have to recalibrate them every time. Still, we have discovered more exploitable veins of high-quality ore. Their depths make the logistics of mining operations more complex than usual, but it will take more than that to stop us. There's no assurance that additional probing operations will lead us to more minerals. Yeah, we don't really have the credits stockpiled. We're pretty much out of energy, so we're going to be in default there. But giving us some extra districts there is great. These pops are going to be unemployed for maybe for a long bit. We are getting more minerals, though, so things are starting to come around. Although that's less than can be said for our energy. We got a probe.
Project complete.
What's this? Oh, that's our corvettes. Okay, we recovered the probe. Excellent. Got an astral rift there. Next question. Do we continue to probe? Spark of Crisis. Ongoing study of the subspace mining station suggests that it stores massive amounts of thermal energy in an exotic form, which our scientists are now calling crystallized entropy. It leverages thermal feedback loops that magnify energy inputs. That sounds like word salad. But a lot of the science jargon does sound like that in this game. By replicating this technology, we could learn to wield previously unimaginable power that many would deem unnatural and dangerous. Doing so may produce vast amounts of excess heat, but if we're able to find a way to thrive in such conditions, the galaxy may be ours for the taking. Let us investigate further. This is going to enable the Galactic Hyperthermia Ascension perk, and it uncovers crystallized entropy to progress the Galactic Hyperthermia Ascension perk. I think we're going to do this. We get a specimen, a burning gem. This takes 10 energy and gives us rare crystals. Oh, 10 energy to activate. Yeah. Can't do that yet. We're still in a very bad way for energy and pretty much everything. What is this doing here? Let's disband. I think we need to bring this guy back. And what other... Yeah, we need to just... Oh, gosh. This is going to be right down to the wire. I've somehow mismanaged this grossly. I put a governor on Rent Beacon. Oh, perfect. We can take those minerals, even though we don't have a lot of them. I think we need to build an energy district here to put some of these folks to work. We'll have holo theaters. Yeah, let's get the energy under control here. You're coming back. And we need to get these guys docked at a starbase. Have we surveyed? Go and survey. Our consumer goods shortage is becoming critical. I don't know if there's anything we can do about it. Next month is going to be bad. Okay. Okay, things are starting to turn around.
System survey report delivered. The heat is rising on our planet.
Revolt brewing on Saurus. Oh no. Well, I don't know what else to do. Actually, you know what? Maybe there is a couple of things that I could do here. Let's check our policies and edicts. Yeah, none of those will help. Unfortunately. We're still missing a Prime Scorcher. Yes, I know. So we have this guy out surveying and surveying. We have a planetary revolt, which I guess I would expect that. We're at 75 devastation, and yeah, this is going very badly for the folks here. Lots of negative amenities. There isn't a good way to get them off of world. Like, I can't resettle them. I don't have the energy to. So it seems like we need to. It seems like we need to go to Rent Beacon, and this needs to be our. This needs to be the place that we've got stuff going on. We've got 1.2k people. Its habitability 60%. All the specialists are working now. And we're getting close to having to be able to build one of these. In fact, we only need a few more months and we can build an energy district. That's going to help. What else do we need to do to get this under control? And, you know, we do have some trade, I suppose. We don't have a lot of trade. We do have some dark matter. If I sell 250 dark matter, that's going to get 3,000 trade. And that might be what we need to get us through. Make a big purchase there. That's going to buy us a few months. It's not going to buy us a lot, you guys. That's the problem. And we're going to start consuming more as soon as this Holo Theater comes online. So we need to have... Probably this is going to have to go into, you know, specialize into consumer goods. But we've got to get our energy and everything under control here at this point. If we don't have the upkeep for this, that would be the ideal situation. Let's go Crackdown. I know that's going to be bad for our energy situation, but maybe that's our only choice here. And the question is, do I do an energy district? I think I have to. That's the only way we're going to play out of this. Period of mounting tension. Unrest in Saurus has resulted in terrorist action. Casualties and property damage were minimal. Faith in the Volkan Directive's ability to protect its citizens has been shaken. Well, the Volkan Directive kinda did let the star blow up. Okay.
Blocker reduced to ashes.
The blocker's been reduced to ashes. Okay. And I'm hoping that our Corvettes, once we get them back to the starbase, that will help reduce some of the energy costs. But, like, if I'm looking at this... Yeah, it's only ships of 4, less than 4 energy, less than 5 energy. You know what? If I'm just going to do an experiment here. I don't know. Do these buildings... I'm probably going to regret this, but we're out of energy, so who cares? Our buildings are at 25 energy. Let's see. So, building's still at 25. I guess so. Disabled buildings don't contain or don't use energy. After monumental cleanup efforts, the surface of Saurus is survivable for thermophiles again. Okay, so we actually did some stuff here. While permanent scars will always remain, they can now be leveraged to their full potential for unique research opportunities. Oh god, that's still pretty bad. Okay, so we're back up to 60% habitability. We're gonna pause this real quick. 60% habitability. We've got terror victims, a criminal underworld, and Nova mitigated. So physics research, which, I mean, we're out of energy now, so we've got energy shortages. We've got a planetary revolt, which I don't know how to shut down. Oh, I guess we got a crackdown. We're at negative unity. We're just trading one problem for another. I feel like Rent Beacon is already a Class M Red Giant, yep. Okay. So maybe 3 months we can get an energy district or a generator district going here. Unrest grounded. The inability for some local spiritual leaders on Saurus to even begin to calm the rampant unrest on the colony has led to the populace taking on a more rational view of the material realm they inhabit. Unfortunately, their focus on logic has not led them to the irrefutable conclusion that they can be best served by remaining with the Volkan Directive yet. Okay, well, we already had a materialist ethic. Let's get this going. Okay, first contact with an unknown entity. Let's take a look at that. Lamid Menace on the ICNI system. Sure. Go ahead and work on that. Okay, so where are we at? We're hanging in there with consumer goods because it seems like things are starting to calm down. That's very slowly starting to recover. But we have some pretty serious housing issues now as well. We've lost over 1,000 pops.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Let's see. We don't care about the anomalies right at this time.
Blocker reduced to ashes.
Yeah, we know. We know. There's nothing we can do. I'd like to be able to pull more energy out of this system in some way, but it's all minerals. Getting back on our feet is going to be a real challenge, I think. Oh, hey, you know what? That would give us some energy. I don't know if that's the best way to do it because we've got an energy district that's come online with Rent Beacon, which means that employment is
System survey report delivered.
excellent. Okay. Okay, so that's a really good news. Now it's just the consumer goods and the negative unity. We'll go get this energy here on Ogrelon, though, now that we have the ability to do so. Boy, this has been really tight. Very tight. Looks like we're reversing energy shortages. Yeah, those are starting to come around. The consumer goods shortage is going to be a problem. Boy, we started out with
System survey report delivered.
120. We had 20 Corvettes at one point. Housing is dropping, recovering. Okay. Yeah, Saurus is gonna have a long time.
An alien empire announces itself. Fire answers fire.
Oops. Particulate cloud. Yep, alright. Something we can't handle right now. Okay, so energy shortages is going away. And it looks like we are quelling the revolt. For now.
Construction complete.
Okay, excellent. That's another 5 energy. And where do we want to go next? I guess we need to go back here. And we just need to build some mining stations. I think the first order of business here is to get more minerals. I think that's the important thing. Find out more. Let's go for the most plentiful mineral deposit that we can see. It looks like debris. It's not really debris. Why don't you go down here and build a mining station? Start that positive flow, rolling the snowball downhill ever so slightly. The economic recovery in this game can be tremendously stressful. You think you're doing it all right, and then, you know, this is a poignant reminder of how important managing the economy is. Like, why are we not... Everything else is filled out. You guys doing? Come on. Honestly. We don't have enough people to work the jobs. There's 2.6 thousand jobs. Housing is going up. Amenities, negative amenities are going down. Or housing or amenities going up.
Construction complete.
Situation get better, is what I'm trying to say.
System survey report delivered.
Another survey. Like to get up here, if possible. Okay, so we're at a net zero here. We're at a dead heat. We have no military, though, you guys. And I think what we need to do is we just need to continue to invest in our star systems. Let's take that. Go negative on the crime since he's governing in Volkan on the capital. 58% devastation. I think, let's see, devastation. Oh, it takes away housing and amenities. And just absolutely destroys your resources from jobs and population. So getting the devastation down is going to be key here. Okay, and we still have people that are working even though this building is offline. I think we can enable this. Let's get you guys back to work. People need to have jobs, you know. Okay, so this planet is pretty good. I don't know what to specialize it in yet. We don't really have the minerals for another district. I don't think we need food. I'm kind of confused as to why that colony has the option for food. We got some void worms.
An alien empire announces itself. Fire answers fire.
Fire answers fire. Oh, those don't look very nice. Oh, they were in a shadow. Okay, that makes more sense. Just let them do their thing. Just ignore them. They'll go away. Okay. Wow, so far so we've had a revolt on Volkan, or on Saurus. We've had a horrible economy, which looks to be recovering. We had to resettle some folks onto Rent Beacon. And I'm not going to say that we're out of the woods just yet, because we've got plenty of situations here to still deal with.
Enemies in hot pursuit.
Okay, so these guys, yeah, the space amoeba. Yeah, run away. Do the brave Sir Robin thing. We're still at negative unity. Oh yeah, minus 30 unity from situations. I think this is what's doing it. Yeah, upkeep 30 unity. It's starting to calm down. That was terrifying. I don't really know how close we were to losing the game, but it felt close. That's science. Look at all these debris. We'll go here. Build a mining station. Oops. Won't work if you have the game paused, Onk. Order restored on Saurus. Oh my gosh. It's been crushed. This is awesome. Okay. This is gonna help, I hope, once that goes away. We've only got 50% devastation, so... Oops. Hello. There we go. We've got a lot of energy districts here. This is going to be probably an energy world when we get the specifications set up. We've got plenty of housing. It looks like our amenities are starting to bounce back. Okay, so as it turns out, if you have a hot planet, you can survive a supernova. If you're a thermophile race. We did it. Let's take this guy here. I want to see what the construction ship looks like as it flies by. You know, it looks like a kind of a futuristic Batmobile without wheels. Doesn't it? It's a cool looking little ship. I do like the Infernal ship set. I think it's really well done. The artwork is compelling for me at least. Order restored on Saurus. Quashed. Columns restored. Gradually return to the fold, and we reassert our control.
Construction complete.
We still need... We've got a whole bunch of jobs on Saurus still. This was actually probably a really good move to resettle these folks, to pull people away. Let's look at the management here. Yeah, we have 600 civilians, which aren't really helping us. They're just managing, getting us unity. So the situation is gone. So I think we need to get some... We need to invest a little bit here, if possible. I don't know why this slowed down all of a sudden. Oh, you know what? It's probably because of... Yeah, it's this. Let's unfavorite the consumer goods job. And what I'm hoping this effect will have is it will bring back some of our... Yeah, look at
Council
that.
agenda ready.
It brought the mineral income back, but it kind of crushed the consumer goods. It's okay. I think we're going to do Evolving Society for the Unity. And we're still kind of low on Unity, but I think it's time to bring... We don't have enough Unity to recruit him. Wow. Got another Chancellor election going on. Bofsu might end up not getting re-elected.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Transforms a planet into a volcanic paradise. Surfacing useful resource along the way. Thermoforgers can accelerate the transformation. Excellent. All right, so what do we need to get going here? We do need naval capacity. This is fleet supremacy. Kind of like to get some easy wins, even though we might not use that. 41% devastation. Yeah, we can do that. Let's just double check. We'll do the cloud study. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Wow, guys. That was hairy. Turns out, I think Rent Beacon actually was one of the things that saved us, potentially. Although, I squandered a whole bunch of energy clearing blockers here, and it probably didn't even matter. That's the unfortunate thing. Can I replace this with... So I can put a volcanic forge down. Interesting. I need to look at how that building is going to work. Bofsu has been re-elected for a third term. Chancellor Bofsu, congratulations. Yeah, our mineral game is just not there. Exactly like you would expect from... It's like my signature blend of lack of energy and minerals at the beginning of one of these games. I think we need to throw another energy district and at least build a mineral district. Maybe we... no, hang on. Okay, so we've got these civilians. We could get them working. Let's get them working on some mining as soon as we get the minerals here. Be nice to go to a planetary government, but we don't really need it right now. This is really good. I like this. But these two things put an incredible amount of stress on your minerals, your mineral income. And when you're trying to build out planetary infrastructure, it's really hard to, especially early on, it's really hard to manage that, at least from my experience. I've started a lot more games than I've finished. This will hopefully be my third playthrough. So there's our mining district on Rint Beacon. And that's burning through minerals. We've got 8 more minerals we can pick up in here. Whoops. There's energy to be had in that system. There's another planet on Bors. Looks like an arid world, so we could actually potentially use that. We do have some influence coming in. This guy made it away. We can't really get past here, so let's go... We'll go survey that system, I suppose. What do you want to do? I want to get Mining Rush, but I think we have to take one of these guys first. Yeah, you're the head of research. That will help. Okay, so back here to Volkan on the Saurus colony. And... yeah, I wish there was a way... oh, you know what? There is a way. That's taken away 20%. Yeah, let's limit the Metagroris down. We need it. Make no mistake, we need the alloys, without a doubt. But we need to have the population amenitized first. They need to be amenable, if that's a thing. Real quick review of our government. We've got Xenophobe, we've got the Militarist, and we've got Materialist. And then if we jump over here, we've got Scorched World Heralds, which is just a pretty nice bonus to our naval capacity, our army health, research speed on materials. And then we've got Planet Forgers, which is what's giving us the Volcanic Forge. And I do want to build that. Hubtoka has leveled up. And what do we want to give you? Yeah, let's just go there. I could hire somebody, but it's going to cost me Unity, and I'd like to actually get through the Discovery. We've kind of just set our empire back a little ways by, the revolt on Saurus and everything else. So it would seem that it would be better for us to not engage in the foolish play that is there. Even though I would like to expand the council, I have to be thinking about that a little bit more carefully in my next playthroughs. Like, it does tax your Unity. You want a pretty strong Unity budget always.
Research shining a light into
Got our ion
darkness.
thrusters, fusion missiles, and coil guns. That's actually pretty appealing, but I think this Ceramo, the armor upgrade, is what we're going to have to do. %25 devastation. Pugasar has detected one of our missing sublight probes in the Union system. We should begin recovery efforts
Situation log
crews
updated.
as soon as possible. Let's do the research project in the system. No. Predator becomes prey. Void clouds are, as far as Saurian researchers can tell, among the oldest entities in the universe that seem to originate just a scant few billion years after matter we know. Explaining their apparent animal intellect. Yeah. I really dislike those things. Okay, where's Bintu? There's been two. Okay, so it's way the heck out here. So once we're done there, we can just go out there and get our other probe. We actually made quite a jump with those probes when you think about it. Like, that's a long ways. Okay, so everything's positive. We're in the black. We actually have a lot of alloys. I would like to get into a little bit more of a positive storage, or a positive, not deficit, but a surplus, so that we can ride it a little bit closer and really funnel effort into our alloys. Got another probe.
Special project complete.
Now you can... oh, I think we already surveyed. So let's do that. This is the music that should only be playing at the end of the movie. Okay, so we have 400 minerals. We need to stop and spend. Spend, spend, spend. I don't like this. Oh, you know what we could do? We can probably build one of those, volcanic forge. So this is 400. And it's going to give us the thermotechnic mentor jobs, which augment other jobs. So miners produce unity, technician jobs produce research, medical jobs produce research, and artisan jobs produce research. Turns the planet into a volcanic world. So it's a bonus. Let's do it. I'm curious as to how well it's going to work, because it's augmenting jobs, but it's basically free terraforming. That's the way that I'm looking at it. And we're at 60% habitability here, but it's because of the Nova. Otherwise, it would be 100%. You know what? We could probably buy some minerals, couldn't we? Yeah, let's do that, and then let's go build a starbase here. I don't see a reason not to do this. We can actually put some...
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Okay, so this just adds research. Yeah, so I want to do this, but I need more energy. So let's do 300 there, and then let's build our research labs. Oh, and we've got research basic combat roles. Starfire cannon. That's a lot. I want to take that. But this feels like it's going to be more impactful in the immediate future. And that's kind of the direction that I want to go. We've got to get this colony back up on its feet. Saurus needs to recover. There we go. Okay, so we got our research labs back probably in the next year or so. And I forgot about my Unity trend. What are we doing here? Yeah,
Distant
leaders.
survey report delivered.
Okay. Ensmars, welcome. Let's do the survey system here. Interesting.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Okay, so what do we have here that we can actually utilize quickly? It's going to be Bourse. Is that worth? Yeah, probably. Let's colonize this bad boy. We need some more consumer goods. We're still positive on consumer goods, so that's a silver lining. Barring some, like, horrible tragedy that could befall us. It's a very real possibility. Yeah, let's just do another starbase. Let's keep claiming systems. Barring some horrible tragedy, I think we're back on the path to positive. Sensor sweep from the Tukavas has revealed one of our sublight probes in the Bintu system, but it seems to have been altered somehow. Modifications of an alien origin have been attached to its hull. Okay, on screen. Are you the makers? Yes, we are.
Situation log updated.
Then you shall die. Oh, okay, great. You know how I was just saying that, barring some type of crazy situation?
Life thriving in the cold void. Improbable.
Oh, gosh.
Impressive.
Alright, well, we'll send the second out. I think we can take a modified probe.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll make Bourse into a volcanic paradise. Chancellor's leveling up again. Feels like Industrialist is the best play here. We can go out and survey some more, I suppose. Negative energy is to be expected, at least for the moment.
System survey report delivered.
Beat is complete. Did we do this one already?
Construction complete.
Looks like we did, so let's go here. Oops. Clicked on the wrong thing. Yeah, let's keep the science going, I suppose. It's always on Deneb. There's always a pre-FTL on any Deneb system that I've found so far. It's interesting. It's just pitiful. Look at that. Oh, it's because we're building this colony ship. Hopefully the colony ship will help. That's what I'm hoping. So we have a meager economy still. And we're going to colonize Bourse.
Construction complete.
Yeah, this has to
Sparks our interest.
change again. To do some pretty direct management of this. Nope.
The spark of of civilization has reached a new world.
Does that mean there's a oh yeah, there's a colony being established. All right. 8% devastation. All right. So that put us back over the edge here.
System survey report delivered.
Okay, that Unity is looking much more healthy. That will be super helpful. Can we upgrade this? No, we need a lot more minerals, and somehow we are negative on minerals once again. Okay. Let's buy 500 minerals using our trade. We have all these minerals. What's going on? Yeah, we've got 67 being consumed with jobs. Do I build one here? I have 2,300 available jobs. Or do I build one here? Yeah, let's build one there.
System survey report delivered.
Keep surveying.
System survey report delivered.
We'll go back.
Life thriving in the cold void. Improbable. Impressive.
Kuthaloid fleet. Where? Oh, okay. Okay, so maybe don't go there. I'm sure he'll go back. That's fine.
Lighting up hostile fleet.
This probe. Oh, we got a zombie probe specimen. We've successfully collected all of our missing sublight probes. Detailed information they held on our culture is now safe from prying alien photoreceptors. With their combined sensor telemetry, we've been able to fully survey a number of additional neighboring systems. Okay, so yeah, we got some energy credits out of that, which is, thank goodness. That was probably worth it. Y'all got pretty torn up, so why don't you head on home. See you later. We blew up. Let's take a look at that zombie space probe. As funny as that might be. Okay, cool. So we are, what, 27 years into the game? And things are stable adjacent? No, not right now.
New research shining a light into darkness.
This is going to be an important one. That would be really helpful, but it's power hungry. I think geothermal fracking is the play. I'd like to go with the armor, but we need to get our energy and our minerals
Technology perfected.
on solid ground. Field modulation, that's going to help. Oh, man. I really want to do the Starfire Cannon, but it just doesn't seem like the right... Doesn't seem like the right move just yet. Looking for more minerals throughout the map. There's not a lot of really, like, significant deposits that are close by. This would be a really nice place to go. The Cyanides system.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
But I don't think that we're going to be able to get to it. I'd like to claim Lucis as well, just on principle. But it doesn't really help us, and that's alloys we don't really have. So let's go over here and let's claim that system instead. That's minerals and research. And we are somehow energy negative. Do I have the money to build one of these? I've got too many jobs here. That's the problem. Okay, so this is actually terraforming. That's cool. 41% of the way done to from a desert world to a volcanic world. Uh-huh. Sure. So these guys are docked up. Hopefully that helps our energy budget. Not really. I didn't realize that system claims also take up energy. Interesting. Stations take energy, starbases take energy. I mean, obviously they all take energy, right? It's a little strange that I didn't recognize that.
System survey report delivered.
There we go. And, you know, they put it right at the top for some reason. I think it's because, well, obviously, it's not that it's new, but it's just the situation that we were in at the beginning of the game with the Red Giant. The universe began in fire, and it's cooled down into a dark and hostile place. To thrive, we need to turn up the heat, even if others must perish. Allows the Volkan Directive to progress towards becoming the crisis. Yes. I'm happy. Okay, our scientists have analyzed the crystallized entropy once used to ignite Red Giant, an act that nearly ended our civilization before it began. Now we can re-engineer this volatile substance to bind and transport vast thermal energy for industrial, economic, and stellar scale use. Simulations suggest that it may enable terraforming into hotter climates or trigger stellar evolution into red giants. In theory, ambient galactic entropy could be reclaimed and converted into heat, driving systemic and thermal expansion. Issues a new power... Sorry. Try that again. Issues special project new power source.
Situation log updated.
And our situation log has been updated. Crystallization achieved. With our existing samples of crystallized entropy, we can harvest and synthesize them without endangering our home star. These crystals hold immense thermal energy, allowing our industry to store and transport power more efficiently than conventional methods. Red giants, thanks to their vast emission surfaces and thermal output, are ideal for this process, and we're ready to deploy the technology on any system under our control. Our technicians have also begun adopting the process for industrial use, experimenting with ways to synthesize crystallized entropy by harnessing ambient entropy. With this new economy igniting wealth and power are sure to follow, our scientists are already researching how to scale the production further. Unlocks the megastructure Galactic Crucible Frame. Not something that we can probably build.
Construction complete.
Build megastructure. 2,500, 500, and 2 years. Okay, well, there's the reason that we need our alloys. But it seems like we need to, need to have a little bit more stable economy before we can do that, and potentially stable ships, like a defense. We don't really have anything like that. No orders. Whoops. Let's try this way. Yeah, we're actually progressing quite nicely towards the galactic core.
The flame of civilization is ignited.
Flame of civilization ignited. Got an arid world here. We don't really have any way to build anything.
Anomaly sparks our interest.
So maybe we'll just leave it for now, unfortunately.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
I would like to do some of these anomalies, and it might be good for us to pull our science ships back and complete those.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
You know, bioreactor might be nice. Let's do that. Okay, so we've got 2.1k jobs there. If we want a stronger economy, we're gonna have to actually grow into it. Like, the more of these districts that we build, the more upkeep that it's costing us. But, you know, I've got 144 jobs here. Ah, heck, you know what? Let's just do it. You always buy a little bit bigger pants, because you know you're gonna grow into them, right? That's a thing, isn't it?
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Okay, so we've got astral threads. Okay, cool. I think I want mineral purification. Yeah. 'Cause that gives us the additional buildings for minerals. We really need that for the energy side as well. I forget what the technology name is, or the technology is called for it, but... Build a mining station. And then, you know what? Build a research station after that.
System survey report delivered.
What do do we have? Did this get adjusted again? Not really. Took a whole bunch of workers off of the capital. The Drumbeat of Victory Party. How'd you like to join that party?
New technology perfected.
What does this do? Oh, okay, so we already actually were discovering that, or working on it. Let's do breach points. Oh, cold fusion. Let's do that. It's tenuous at best. Coming out of a supernova, it is tenuous at best. And it's still not over.
Construction complete.
Okay, excellent.
System survey report delivered. An anomaly sparks our interest.
I don't know which way to go. Let's go here. Still in a bad way for energy. You know what? These are passive bonuses. We can get probably quite a bit of value from them now. Yeah, this one here. That's 100 minerals. Go here and build that mining station. That's 6 minerals passive. No population needed, no jobs needed. I don't know why. This game is admittedly very complex. And
System survey report.
you can really let it be a cruel teacher if you would like, but I think my it just feels like I'm so slow at learning some of the basic stuff. It's like I'm sure that there's people who watch these that are going just yelling at the screen like, "What are you doing? How come you don't see that? It's right in front of your face." There's a lot going on here, and I am not a smart person. So I've got 200 extra colonists. I guess they could distribute across these guys here. New Chancellor. It'll be interesting to see if somebody else gets taken care of there. Rent Beacon is just about terraformed. %. So 1,000.
Construction complete.
Energy credits and physics research.
An anomaly sparks our interest.
Yeah. This seems to make sense now to invest in these. It's 100 minerals, but like I'm gonna recoup it won't take too long. It'll take like 19 months to recoup the cost of that, and then it's just paying for itself after that. It's just pure profit. Rent Beacon has ruptured, its crust fracturing as unbearable heat surged from below. Let's take a look. On screen. Oh! Hey. Hey, look at now it looks like this looks like a habitable world. The transmission was swift and absolute. Mountains collapsed, oceans boiled, and the sky was a veil of embers. No trace remains of the planet's once thriving biomes. Only extremophile life forms can still call this place home. Excellent. Warming up the galaxy, one volcanic world at a time. Hey, we got some Zhro. Nice. All right. How about Bourse? Can we do the same on Bourse? We're not quite ready to yet. Do we have blockers on this planet? No. No blockers. It's fascinating. Okay, well, Borse needs some friends. But we really don't have the energy economy to move anybody there just yet. So the question becomes, what do we want to do? There's 87 jobs available. So shall we give them something to do? We don't really have the minerals to do that with, unfortunately. So we're going to let time pass. Chancellor Kokuch, our lead of science, is now the new leader of the Volkan Directive. Fascinating. I wonder how the game chooses that. Oh, you know what? Bofsu, you get down there. We don't have the minerals for that either. Oh dear. Alright. We're gonna have to do something about this. Hey! I didn't even look at this. We unlocked it, and I didn't look at it. So we have 318 crystallized entropy. We're gonna get... Oh, so the more volcanic worlds we make, the more entropy we get. Oh. So the... Oh, okay. So we gotta make worlds volcanic. We've got to own red stars. We've got to create red stars. Bombard with planetary... with the firestorm orbital bombardment. Disrupt ships. And gravitational centrifuges. I don't know what those are. We can read the summary real quick here as well. Those in the galactic community who chart the arc of history have long predicted a coming crisis, an existential threat to all sapient life, which would require unprecedented unity of purpose and sacrifice to overcome. If it can be overcome at all. Incomplete sentence. Popular predictions as to the nature of the crisis have been as fanciful as the invasion of an extragalactic glutton, or the galaxy's machine intelligence rising up in a petty rebellion, or a war of succession spilling over from another plane of existence. But it is now clear that it was always going to be us. A new way to manipulate energy will allow us to vastly increase our power, and we will need to harness the fire of the stars themselves to ignite this era. Okay, so pursuing crisis objectives gives us crystallized entropy, which can be used to upgrade the Galactic Crucible and unlock the next crisis level. Okay, so we can get crisis objectives. We've got entropy harnessing as an edict, and we can build the Galactic Crucible flame. All right, so let's get our head of research. Kasat, that would actually be very helpful. And we need somebody who can be a prime scorcher. Tough Chucho, you will be the prime scorcher. Congratulations. Okay, let's split this fleet. Everyone gets a Corvette. You get a Corvette, and you get a Corvette. It's not wise. Are we still building something here? Yeah, we're building a mining station. I think actually after this we just got to go back and we got to refill out Vulcan.
Survey report delivered.
Hey, there's a volcanic world.
Council agenda available.
Still surveying. Due to a major clerical error, parts of Boris have fallen behind in infrastructure maintenance and accommodation services. The people live in rather bleak conditions and won't tolerate it for long. Remedying these problems will cost us time and effort. Ugh. Yeah, why not? Let's make it an energy crisis. And let's choose our next tradition. So we started with discovery. I don't think we'll need diplomacy. I don't think we need that. Expansion might be good. What else do we get here? Influence cost, empire size, upkeep, pop growth speed. That might be the play. We need to take this eventually. Oh, mining station output. That might be the play, you guys. We can't adopt these because we don't have the flesh is weak. And we haven't finished the biomorphosis situation. Mutation, psionics, purity. And synthetics. Okay. This just makes your colonies really strong, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's adopt it.
Council agenda available.
That's gonna make, like, I expect this number to go up by about 7, maybe 8.
Construction complete.
What do I know? Mining station output, though, that's significant, and that will pay dividends as we claim more systems. Gassat is the head of research. Foreign candidate. Still. Uh-oh. Okay, so we got sent back. So that's all kind of blocked off to us, so I guess we'll go this way. Crazy.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we don't have dark matter drawing. This might be a good system, but we don't have mode stabilization just yet. Okay, you're on your way. Bintu could be nice. Oh, wow. All of a sudden, energy's on the way up. Let's go claim the system. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Stop. Build a starbase. Let's include the downfall of Volkan and then the subsequent rise of it. The system that was the cause of that. 50 minerals. This is excellent. It's finally starting to turn around for us, guys. And, you know, we're just going to save up alloys. And then we'll get this thing, like, cranking up. We've still got, like, so many things to do, though. It's ridiculous. This seems pretty pitiful. Physics research is crazy, though. It's like double the rest of it. little less than double the engineering research. That's nuts. Tau Menace. Okay, so we can actually invest in Bourse a little bit. Let's terraform this bad boy. That's what I want to do first.
Construction complete. System survey report.
You can't build it around black holes or neutron stars. Interesting. I want to say I would like to claim this, the Hyalgi system.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
But I think before we go, yeah, you know what? Maybe we can push towards Warfid. There's no habitable worlds there, unfortunately. There's not a lot of habitable worlds. Like, we've got these cluster of these three, and then it's kind of a stretch to get to the next one that we could even live on. So, Romakas seems like a next great frontier. We've got our planetary unification. This seems like... Oh, you know what? I don't know. I want pop growth. Let's go with the infrastructure upkeep. Get those overhead costs down lower. Super important. We're going to expand out this way and try and take Wafrid. That's a cool black hole. Quiet dark. I don't know, like, it seems like this might be a good place to expand out to in here.
Research completed. The spark is now aflame.
Nice, we can specialize. Yeah, we'll go with Corvettes.
System survey report delivered.
Okay, let's go. Let's go do some more surveying. I think we're gonna go industrialist. That makes the most sense. Such a nice soundtrack. Let's specialize this, shall we? We have a ton of... This is going to give us, though, thermoforger jobs. Uh-oh. Oh, it went away. So it's not a problem. I'm just going to pretend like that didn't happen. Alright, so we're about halfway to our megastructure that we need to build,
An anomaly sparks our
which is our
interest.
Galactic Crucible frame. And I've done a little bit of reading, a little bit of watching, so I kind of know what the Galactic Crucible frame does. Some of you can probably guess at it. I'm excited to see where this takes us. And hopefully the game isn't as laggy when we get towards mid and end game as it was in my previous series. As that series gets towards the end, the game's kind of starting to crawl a little bit, which is no fun. But we have a very healthy mineral economy now.
Construction complete.
Love it. Can we do... Yeah, we can.
System survey report delivered.
What did we survey? Menok? Go up here. We're still surveying here. We'll just kind of like peruse through the galaxy. It's really interesting. This all tightens up to this one here in the Weimar
Council
Drift.
agenda ready.
Launch it. Strong on our own. Let's do that. Give us some happiness. Give us some happiness. You got a new minus 5% unity? Wow. Hold on. Yeah, you're gone. I hope you didn't like your job, because that's not gonna fly around here, buddy. We can hire someone else. I'll start over. Take a different lizard man. See, just like that. Reinstalled somebody. Super quick. Oh man, let's land on Borscht to close this thing out. Look at all of this. This is a mess over here. We got some molten worlds. And a barren world over here. The Volkan Directive rises. This arid world will be, I think, where we call it for today. We're going to be the Crisis, you guys. It's going to be fun. I don't know how I'll do. Again, this is my third playthrough. I've read things about becoming the Crisis, and this seems like a good opportunity to try it. So that's what we're going to do. Stick around, because you'll probably see how faily we get. Might get really faily. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. And as you go on about your day, well, don't forget to hit someone with kindness, and we will see you next time.